Welcome. This course covers how to set up a Captivate file with the appropriate settings to work in a learning management system. I'm going to show you how to set up your Captivate lesson with the appropriate settings to work in a learning management system. First, we'll open the File menu. Then, we'll select Project Info from the menu. The Project Info Preferences window opens. In the Quiz menu, click on the Reporting option. The first thing to do is to select the Enable Reporting for this project checkbox. This enables all the other LMS-related settings. Next, let's look at the LMS setting. It is set correctly, but let's open the menu to see the other options. We are using the Other Standard LMS option. Use that if the exact LMS you are publishing to is not listed. Be aware that the options change based on updates from Adobe. This is an older menu. In the latest version of Captivate, Perception has been replaced with Captivate Prime. Next, open the Standard menu. We will leave this set for SCORM 2004. Keep in mind that some older LMSs will require you to use SCORM version 1.2. Often that works better for any files that contain a quiz or test. Click the Configure button. Leave the SCORM version set to 3rd edition. Then, type in the course identifier. This needs to be unique. Do not use spaces or dashes. Instead, use an underscore to be safe for all LMS types. Now, type in your course title. Then, type in a short description of your course. Then, add the version of the course. This is usually 1.0. The SCO identifier is the same as the course identifier. You can copy and paste and do the same for the SCO title. Copy and paste in the title, and then click the OK button. We are going to track completion based on the percentage of slides the student viewed. Be careful not to make this 100%. If you have any hidden or optional pages, you need to take those into account. Next, we'll set the completion criteria to use slide views as a percentage. For our success criteria, we will also use slide views as a percentage to track successful completion of this lesson. Now, we will enter the percentage we want set as the criteria for successful completion of this course. In this case, we will make it the same as the completion criteria. We will uncheck the quiz is passed option since this is a non-tested lesson. If you included a quiz, you would leave this checked. For the LMS initialization text, we will type in loading. Please wait. That is so this text will display if there is a delay in loading the course. Next, click the Advanced button. We only want the Escape version and Session ID item checked. Then, click the OK button. Now, we'll go to the Settings section. If this has a quiz, you'll want to be sure to fill in the quiz information. In our example, this is just a lesson, so we'll use the lesson name. Then, we'll determine if the quiz is required or optional using the menu. Shown are your options. The selection will depend on the client. But, in our example, we are going to set this to optional. This lesson does not contain a quiz that is required to be taken or passed as a criteria for completion or success of this lesson. Next, we will add in a unique, objective identifier for the LMS to use in tracking our results. Then, type in a prefix. This will be used to label various interactions in the lesson or quiz in the LMS. Leave an underscore at the end. The system will add a unique number after that underscore for each interaction it tracks. Let's look at the Pass or Fail section next. This section only applies if you have a lesson with embedded quizzes or knowledge checks that you want to track as a completion or success criteria. We could leave this at 0 since our lesson is not tracking a quiz, but we'll set it up just to show how that is done. We are going to use 70% as our criteria to use as the passing score. Next, we'll adjust the failing grade settings. What you select here will depend on what the client wants to do if a student fails a tracked quiz or knowledge check. For our example, we will change this to allow infinite attempts at the quiz. Then we'll set up what happens if they fail the quiz. If this included a quiz, you would select the Show Retake button checkbox. Let's take a quick look at the default labels next. We'll leave these default settings as they are and select the OK button to confirm all of our quiz setting updates. Now, it's time to publish our course. Select Publish to Computer from the menu. First, select to publish this to HTML5. Then, select the path where you want the published files to go. Be sure to check the Scalable HTML content checkbox. Now, click the Publish button to publish this lesson. And that's all there is to setting up your lesson to be published to a format appropriate to upload into an LMS. If this lesson is part of a larger course, you should repeat these steps with all of the lessons in the course. Then you would either use the multi-SEO packager to package the course to load into the LMS, or you can manually do that by zipping all the files together. If you do that, you need to make sure that everything is in the correct locations so you don't break any links within your course. That's it for this demonstration. Be sure to watch the demonstration on how to use the SEO packager next.